Hey, this is TimmyG. Welcome to the 22nd edition of my tutorial series on DJay Pro 2 for Mac by Algoriddim. Today's tutorial will show you how to use loops in DJay Pro 2. Even though this is a tutorial series on DJay Pro 2, this tutorial is applicable to any DJ software using any DJ controller. Let's get started. So the first tip that we're going to do using loops here is to just use a simple loop that we can crossfade from one track into another one. So I have my 2 tracks loaded, Started Up and Happy Father's Day. And at the end of the drop of Started Up, we're going to loop the part right after and then fade Happy Father's Day in. So here's what that's going to sound like. I'm going to get my tracks to the right cue points. Happy Father's Day is going to be right at the beginning. And then Started Up is going to be the second part of the first drop. I'm going to move the crossfader in the middle so we can hear both, but you'd be doing this, the first part of this at least, in your headphones with Happy Father's Day.
Don't shut it down, start it on, start it on. Don't shut it down, start it on, start it on. Don't shut it down, start it on, start it on.
And now I'm going to start the loop. And I'm going to let it play out for the whole phrase here. So now I've just looped that little phrase. And I'm going to get ready to start Happy Father's Day. I'm going to turn the bass down. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to filter this bass knob up and turn the filter down. And that's about it for the first method. One thing that I did not mention is how I started the loop. So I used the in and out button. In DJay Pro 2, the loops will be quantized. So even though it's not going to be perfect, it'll go to the nearest either whole measure or nearest beat or eighth of a beat or anything like that. So it will be lined up with whatever the BPM of your track is. For the next transition, we're going to use loops to kind of make our own build up to a song. So I'm going to use my track Dream Guy, which I'll load right now. So I'm going to get to the part where we're going to build up to. So this is the loop, what we're going to hear.
TimmyG's my dream guy. TimmyG's my dream guy. TimmyG's my.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to shorten the loop by hitting the in button. So when I already have a loop loaded, or playing I should say, and I hit the in button, it cuts it in half. And I've set shift and then out to double the loop, but we're not going to use that here. But that could be helpful if you don't have it set like that. But anyway, so I'm going to keep having the loop until it's very short. And then I'm going to get out of the loop by hitting out right when the last phrase plays, which is the full loop, which is this.
TimmyG's my dream guy.
So here's what that's going to sound like.
TimmyG's my dream guy. TimmyG's my dream guy. TimmyG's my dream guy. TimmyG's my dream guy. TimmyG's my TimmyG's my TimmyG's my TimmyG's my TimmyG's my dream guy.
And now we can hear the song has dropped. The next way we use loops is going to be based off of that, but in this past song for Dream Guy, the loops worked out where you could just get out of it and then it would make sense to play the full loop again before the song drops. But that's not always the case. So we're going to use my song Pennies Are a Dollar to do the next transition, which is where we can kind of build up, do that looping, same build up looping technique from anywhere. And then we have a hot cue at where the drop is, and then we can hit the hot cue and kind of drop it in manually ourselves. So I'm going to load Pennies Are a Dollar right now. And then I'm going to get to where I need to be, which is right here. And then, actually, before I do that, the drop is at this hotkey right here. So we're going to be looping a little bit after I hit play from here. And then once the loop is ready to drop, I'm going to hit this. And then the loop will automatically not be playing anymore. It'll just go to the hotkey where we're playing. So here's what that's going to sound like. I'm going to start looping right now. Now halving it. So that's just one of the ways that you can do that. But there's all sorts of ways you can do that and start your loop build up from all sorts of different parts of the song. But that's just the general idea of how to do that. The last technique for today is the looping to either completely change the vibe and put a different track on, or to just end your set in general. So I'm going to load my track, It's TimmyG. And I'm going to load my hot cue, which is the end of the drop, or in this case, the end of the song. And you can imagine you'd use this either at the end of the song, or if you're ready to get this song that is playing to stop playing. So what we're going to do is, under the same lines, we're going to loop and until it plays really fast. So the loop will kind of be like this. And then we're going to use this filter knob. And then we're going to fade out. So here's what that's going to sound like. And then from there, you can either end your set or put another track on and start it from anywhere you want. But other than that, that's about it. If you like this video or if it helped you out, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or video suggestions, be sure to leave a comment. If you want to see more content like this and check out my original music, DJ performances, or sound design tutorials, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Thanks a lot.